Hello, everyone, to our Thursday weekly webinar here at HeyGen. And I am not alone today, so I have my colleague with me, David. I'm pretty happy to have him around me because we are talking about big updates at HeyGen and also some secret things you mentioned before, so I'm pretty excited and curious to see what you have for us today. Today, we will talk about Motion Avatar, the new upgrade and launch for everyone because it's now available for everyone. And we will talk for some updates for our URL to ads product. And before, I really want to say good morning, good day, good night, good evening to everyone because David, it's the first time for you, but we have an audience around the world and I can see and I want to understand where is everyone from because I can already see Germany, China, Canada, US, Florida, Miami, LA, San Francisco, also New York, Amsterdam. So everyone around here. But I want to tell everyone we are very happy that you are here. Quite exciting launches. And David, maybe you can introduce yourself for one sentence. Maybe I will give you two sentences. So
Sure. Hey, everybody. My name is David. I've been working on different startup marketing teams for over a decade now. I've seen the ins and outs of every small business and technology startup you could think of. So I'm excited to be here presenting some new tools with Nick. I'm going to have a couple of hot takes for you guys, and I'm excited to see how it goes.
this is perfect. And for everyone who want to try out even our motion avatar, everyone will get at the end of this webinar 5 free credits. So stay tuned because we are packed with infos today. I really want to start right away, get through, but you want to show us two things actually and guide us through. What do you have?
Yeah, I've got a couple of things to show you. I was thinking maybe we leave these till the end, or keep them a secret surprise for the people that are still tuned. Or you want to show them off?
Let's go right in this topic.
All right, let's do it. So the first thing I've got to show you guys is something that we just got tagged in ourselves. We recently had a customer who translated the entire new Millet speech that happened at Stanford into English using HeyGen. So now this video exists. You can go check it out on Twitter. It's in English, in his voice, and it's pretty remarkable. So I definitely recommend going to check that out.
Yeah,
And
show us maybe 10 seconds just of the if
yeah.
you put
Deeply grateful for the honor of being here with you and for the opportunity to convey some of the ideas that hold immense importance regarding the government
okay,
that we are
and this
presently
like
implementing in Argentina.
give us some like background. So this, what was the input language here?
Yeah, so he's originally giving this speech in Spanish. As you know, he's the president of Argentina. And so he doesn't speak fluent English the way he speaks fluent Spanish. He gives all of his speeches in his native tongue of Spanish. And they end up getting translated into English using HeyGen in his own voice, in his own way of speaking, and matching his hand gestures and everything. The AI is pretty remarkable.
Okay, and like it was a user from our community who just used HeyGen for this. Oh yeah,
That's right.
I
You
can
can see
see
the
it.
tag there.
Got
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay,
So
yeah, that's pretty cool.
pretty
Okay,
cool. Pretty cool.
I can see. So just for everyone, if you have any questions around this webinar or anything specific questions, just let me know. I will try to answer all of them for sure. Okay, so this is the first one, I can imagine. What is the second one, David?
Okay, the second one is actually a little bit more exciting, in my opinion.
Okay.
Not that I don't love hearing speeches translated, but there's a new marketing campaign by a brand you might have heard of before. So I'm going to share my screen. Again, I don't think this is totally out there for everybody, but I'll show you guys a little sneak peek at this. This is McDonald's new campaign for their Grandma McFlurry, which, as you know, is one of their new products that they're trying to introduce with the kind of sentiment of it being grandma's flavor. And they're using AI to create these amazing messages in your native tongue. Maybe if your grandmother doesn't speak the exact same languages fluently, that you can send it to her in her native tongue. So you can, I'm going to play this video for you so you can see what the before and after is like, and then I'll run through a quick example for you.
Sure. 奶奶，谢谢你一直是我最大的支持者。你参加了我所有的演出，所有的音乐会。
इतना प्यार करती हूँ कि मेरे से बातें खत्म ही नहीं होती. I love him so much. I would run out of words to express my love for him.
I'm just eternally grateful for all the sacrifices you've ever made for me.
Ako'y lubos na nagpapasalamat sa lahat ng sakripisyo mo para sa akin.
It's pretty
Grandma,
incredible.
thank you for always being.
So they've got this page where you can go in and actually record a video for your grandmother, and it will automatically translate it to her native tongue. And once you download it, you can send it off. So I just did one recently. I speak English, and my grandmother speaks Hindi. So I selected these two. I recorded a video of myself. I'm not going to do this again, but I recorded a video of myself before, and it went really well, actually. So I'm not going to show you the whole video because it's quite embarrassing, but let me show you a quick sneak peek at what these end results look like.
Before you start this video itself, like, I mean, what a great use case as a brand to connect this kind of technology to create a different kind of user experience around like the real product that they are selling, right? So they're combining two different kind of things with the latest technology around there and just try to create a completely new user experience. So I'm pretty impressed, and I think more brands, more companies should use this and get into it and understand how it works, how you could use it for your own like customer experience, clients, viral moments. So pretty cool use case actually. But yeah, show us your video.
Yeah, I totally agree. This is an amazing use case. It really does pull on your heartstrings a little bit. And who knew that AI translation technology could be so emotional, right? It really does play into the sentiment of it all. So I'm really excited for them. Let me show you guys what this video looks like. It's actually pretty cool. So this is a video I was dictating to my grandmother and grandfather who speak Hindi natively. And I'm just thanking them for everything they've done in my life. So I'll play that.
Yeah.
नानी और नाना, मेरे जीवन में सब कुछ के लिए आपका धन्यवाद। मुझे रंगों से लेकर गणित तक सिखाने के लिए मेरे जीवन में सब कुछ आपके कारण संभव हो पाया है।
So I don't speak Hindi that well, and this is pretty insane for me to see and be able to send to my grandma. So I'm going to send this to her today and see how she likes it. I'm sure she's going to love it though.
Okay, so here again, you took the video, you record the input video, like let's say the training video in English.
Yep.
And then it would, like with this kind of technology, it will translate to Hindi because you pressed this as your target language. And now your grandma and granddad, whatever, will receive this video in this target language Hindi. Is this correct?
That's exactly right. So I recorded just on the McDonald's Speak Connections page that you saw. It took me 30 seconds. I uploaded it, and a couple hours later, it gave me an email with that finished video product. And now I can send it to them.
Maybe not right now, because everyone should be stay tuned here with this webinar. But let's share the link for everyone at the end of the webinar as well. So you will have 5 free credits plus this McDonald's link. So yeah, I'm pretty expressed. Like it's really cool. I really
pretty
love
solid
it.
Webinar so far.
Yeah. So so this is your 2 things you want to mention here in first place. Love it actually. And now I think we could start and hand over to Motion Avatar. A lot of people are asking, like I would say the past weeks, like when you will launch it, a lot of response we got for actually my Motion Avatar around there. Now it's finally here for everyone. So maybe should I share my screen? Should you share your screen? I will guide you through. So it's really, I just want to make sure everyone understand how to use it. And because I also want to share like how actually you should record everything. So there are some tips and tricks for everyone. And I just want to make sure that you have right away the best like experience here on our platform. So I will share my screen directly. David, can you see the screen?
Yes, good to go.
Okay, perfect. So as you know, our interface at HeyGen, for everyone who is new out there, HeyGen is a Gen AI video platform where you could create like a digital twin of yourself by just giving us like a 2-minute input training video, and we will generate your avatar, and then you can create your, I would say, storytelling in a visual way. And we have so many use cases, even for businesses, enterprise clients around the world, because your avatar is able to speak all the languages we are providing. And actually, it's a lot. So it's pretty funny because, yeah, I'm from Germany original, so but now I can speak all the languages I want to and create these videos with my avatar and create informational videos, greetings to our clients itself with personal videos. So it's pretty fun. Everyone should try it out. So please keep in mind, we will give everyone 5 free credits at the end. So after you log in to HeyGen, there is on the left side this video avatar, and then on the right top corner it's here new video avatar and instant avatar. So if you press on this, you will first see a small intro and welcome message from our CEO Joshua, and then you can go to get started. And now you will see in this new interface there are now 2 options. First one is the still static avatar, as you already know, like where you're just sitting down or standing, but you're not able to move or do anything. Then we have the HeyGen motion avatar. So if you go to this video, you can go now and create this motion avatar. And I would just play maybe around like the video instruction for a sec. And then, David, we can talk about this. What should we take care of in case of the recording of this video?
I'm so excited that you're going to create your first motion avatar on HeyGen. We only need a 2-minute video of you talking to train our AI. For the training video, you can talk about anything in your native language. I have a few recommendations to make your avatar as perfect as possible. First, you can use a mobile camera or a professional camera as long as you're filming it at 1080p. Second, about the background, you should make sure you have good lighting and make sure you have a nice looking background. The background of your avatar will look exactly the same as your training video. Try to avoid moving shadows and loud background noises. Third, position. You can be walking, in your car, or anywhere else. Just make sure the subject's mouth is always in sight. Fourth, try to make sure you look straight to the camera and do not look anywhere else during the recording. Fifth, pauses. Try to make sure you have 1-second pauses between each sentence and try to keep your mouth closed between each pause. Sixth, gesture. Do not use any directional or pointing gesture. Try to do a generic gesture just like me and keep your gesture below the chest level. Next, I will include a short clip of my original recording just for your reference. You can look at how I was doing my recording footage. As you can see in this original footage, I'm standing in front of the camera. It's a sunny afternoon, 4 p.m. in Los Angeles. Last, there's one tip I personally find very useful. Imagine you are actually giving a product update to your audience and you are delivering that message right to the camera. If you don't get it right the first time, no worries at all. With Instant Avatar, you can redo it as many times as you want and it's totally free. Let's give it a try and let's bring the magic to you.
Okay, so this is the introduction here from our new motion avatar. And as you can see, actually everything is possible now. And I want also point out that everything what you saw was really the avatar and also not like a live recording of my voice. It was really text to script. So this is our new engine for this emotional like voices. So it's getting better and better. It's an improvement from month to month with HeyGen so far. And David, yeah, maybe you can also share some things you mentioned while you create your own like motion avatar or the recording or whatever. So would be happy to have your feedback on this as well, or where you can see the use cases.
Absolutely. First, I just want to re-emphasize something you just said, which is crazy to me, that this entire video was created with the motion avatar technology. So what you just saw in that training video telling you what to do in the instructions was not actually Nick recording that. That was somebody on the back end typing a script for Nick and his avatar speaking all of that, showing you what you can do with the motion avatar at the same time as instructing you with the motion avatar. It's pretty crazy, if you ask me. So first, kudos for that. That was awesome. I would also say that one tip that I try to give people is to avoid moving shadows. That's one thing. Another thing is that if you already know the tempo of your voice on HeyGen, then try to mimic your body movements to be at that same tempo, so it kind of lines up a little bit more naturally. Other than that, I think those instructions absolutely nailed it.
Yeah, I think like also very important is that you for sure have two options here. So the first one is you can record yourself, like I would say in the selfie mode. Try to really keep your face in the center of the screen itself, just to make sure that you have a kind of static face in the center. And if someone of your friends, family members, whatever is recording you, try to do the same. Like just take care that your face is really in the center of everything, and then you will get really the best results. One pro tip I also want to mention, because so far, and this is like, it's a big jump for the technology itself, but it's not possible to comment or to match like the perfect, I would say, script to the hand gestures or anything. Not right now, but yes, as you know, HeyGen, we are working on this. So the thing here is like, try to really create an avatar when you already know what would be your content afterwards. So it's a big improvement that you can face, because then you also know how to do the hand gestures and even like the background itself. Is there anything you want to add on this, David?
Yeah, I would try to re-emphasize what you just said, keeping your mouth in the frame. What you don't want to be doing is like running and keeping your mouth in the frame. You don't want to be like bopping up and down like this.
Yeah.
You want to be still and in the frame. That doesn't mean you can't be moving, but maybe just move a little bit slower to keep it kind of in one spot in the frame. That definitely helps the output quality of the avatars that I've seen.
Yeah, and also for sure, you could do this with your smartphone camera, but you could also do this on an even higher scale. Like you could have a professional setup if you want to, with a stabilizer, with a professional microphone, or with any boom mic on top of your head. So you could do it for sure, even more professional. I see one interesting questions here right away. And I will tell you, yes, we are working on this as well. You will be able in the coming weeks to even create a moving, I would say, motion avatar with a background, like a screen recording or anything, like in a screen recording setup. So, and then for sure, and then the possibilities are even more ridiculous, because then you could have, let's say you will create an avatar on a treadmill, and then you just put it in with Unreal Engine and just like, I don't know, put your moving avatar in Times Square and you're just walking there because you're doing the rest. So there's no things or limitation anymore. And you could even create more avatars and then just do the editing, the post-production, and put it together. And this is one thing I want to mention to everyone. What I can see is always like you create one avatar and then just put it in front of the screen. And then two things here. First, it's just one avatar. You could create more avatars if you want to. And second one is like the editing itself. So you don't really have to actually put your avatar just like for 2 minutes in the screen. Try to make a mix. first is half body, then it's completely out of the like presentation or the video, then you have a circle view avatar. Just make it a bit more interactive and even more exciting for the viewer at the end. So I think we should also think about to have kind of editing tutorial in our webinar. Maybe we should think about this as well. Maybe David, you could join me for this as well. Just some tips and tricks. Okay, so this is one thing I wanted to mention. And also you can upload your footage right away, and you can for sure, if you have the input 4K resolution, you will get the 4K avatar back. And this is just very important to let you know as well. So I think, did I miss anything for the motion avatar, or should we just wish everyone like a happy creating?
I can't think of anything that you missed, although I will say that there's practically unlimited use cases that we have still yet to find. I'm thinking of so many different ways to use motion avatar. You can have people in the car, you can have people walking, you can have people on a plane with people behind them. It doesn't really matter. And because of that, I think the possibilities are basically endless. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and also I think now it's also possible to really sit down. I mean, you could really have your full body in the screen if you want to. You could sit down, you can stand, you can walk, you can do whatever you want to. Are you facing any limitations? Because we also had some crazy ideas. You could even, I don't know, drive in your car, record you one time, but please have a look to the street, and create like a driving avatar, anything. You could, I mean, we should try it because it's a crazy idea. Maybe one of the community could do this actually for us. But how about someone is sitting in the car, record in the back, and someone is driving a bicycle, and just try to make sure that the like face is actually in the center. So then you have a bicycle driving bicycle avatar, anything. It's just like crazy what you could do. I think there's a lot of potential for creativity. So just try it out.
Absolutely.
Let us know what is working, what is not working, but it would be fun. And yes, we will bring this to the next stage, even for studio avatars, that you get even a better and higher quality for even commercials ads, because you can speak now all the languages. One thing I want to mention, because it's always like a big thing here in our webinars, it's the voice itself. So yes, we will clone the voice from your input video. But one thing I want to mention is always like, we have a great partnership with 11 Labs. So it will be also possible to create the avatar. It doesn't matter if it's a motion avatar or like a still avatar. But the difference is that a still avatar is normally in a building, okay, at your desk, or like any kind in your house, in your office, whatever. So normally there are not so many background noises. For a motion avatar, you want to have the background noises, okay, because you want to have the completely like experience and environment around you. So, but if you want to improve your voice itself, you could train it on 11 Labs directly. You could upload and train, modify it, everything how you actually want to sound. And then you can put the API key from 11 Labs and put it here. Again, AI voice, integrate third-party service, and put the API key in HeyGen. And then you are available, or then you have the ability to use this kind of voice with your avatar in HeyGen. So it's completely doable. So there is no limitation here. And I think one thing I also want to mention, sorry, David, I just saw the question.
Go for it.
So if you, for example, use your avatar, just as an example, here is always the translate button. It is here at the top, or it is here directly in your script. And then you can always put your input script, what's now in English, you could always put it like in Catalan, whatever, but or Spanish, and then you can just apply, and then you can use your own like voice, and then you will speak with your voice, with your accent, this Spanish text, because yes, we will clone the voice multilingual, so you can speak all the languages we are providing. And also here, if you have any feedback for us, how we could improve this, there is always a button here at the top. And then you can just let us know what is working, what is not working, what we should improve, because this is the power of our community. Just send us the feedback. We will learn with this, we will collect this, and then we will just do it and improve this. Okay, so
love that.
I
Nick,
want
you're
to.
like Dr. Seuss. You're like in a car, in a bar, in any language you like.
Yeah, I mean, you can do it, and I think it's great. It's just like people have to understand how to use the technology. And yes, I think, David, one thing we should also improve is, I would say, our marketing communication. Like, we have to show more use cases, how we should use, or how someone could use motion avatar, or editing skills, how to develop this. But we also want to have this community. So we want to grow our community, that we have more videos, more showcases. Do you know what I was thinking of, like, last week? Why we should not have on HeyGen like kind of a TikTok where everyone could post their own like avatar videos. And I mean, TikTok is, or Snapchat, whatever. And then you have just a timeline where all the people can just post this. And then everyone can just like rate this or give feedback or have some kind of understanding how other users are using HeyGen. But it's just like just the idea itself I had last week.
That's good. I think that one thing that I've seen a lot is that people are coming up with new use cases all the time. And whether it be for back office tasks or for what we're going to talk about soon, for ads, it could be for anything, right? There's so many different use cases for these avatars, and I'm personally excited to see when new ones pop up. So I think that the showcase is a great idea.
Okay, so this is actually now where we want to switch the conversation from my end to your end, because actually why we invented this motion avatar, it has also a reason. Because with this motion avatar, you could go now on the left bar at HeyGen, go to URL to ads, and then you can use your motion avatar for ad UGC content. And I would love to stop sharing my screen, and you can share your screen, David.
Sure.
And you could show us a bit more how we could use motion avatar now into this URL to ads function and create content with this.
Absolutely. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen.
Yeah.
And you'll see I am here where Nick left off in the URL to ads bar in the menu. And this is a brand new tool. So let me just preface this by saying it's very new. This is the first tool HeyGen has launched specifically for marketing purposes. This is, I think, the first tool that people are using avatars to create all of their social media content now. So I just want to give you a quick demo of how this works and give you a couple ideas of how this could work for you. So I'm going to just paste a link in here. I just copied a link from Amazon. It's just the Apple AirPods, literally just the latest model. And let's go ahead and see what it pulls so we can generate this video. So just to give you a sense of,
just to make sure, again, because someone is asking here, is it just working for e-commerce URL links?
Great question. Actually, so let's start over. Let's do Notion. So Notion is not an e-commerce page. Notion is just a workplace tool, SaaS platform that we use. And you'll see it still pulls all of the videos, all of the logos and everything from here. It's pulling the product description of what Notion is. It's giving it a full name. So I'm just going to go ahead and like edit some of these items. It's actually just called Notion. I think all the product stuff is okay. And I'm going to go into depth on exactly what the updates are here, but just want to give you a demo of what I think best practices are before I actually go in deep on it. There's all these little icons that have a lot of white space on the side of them. Those I typically just tell people not to use. So I'll go ahead and just delete all of those actually. There's a bunch of logos that it pulls. Maybe those are not exactly specifically product related either.
I want to interrupt you because there is also one question here. Is it just working for pictures or also from small videos?
Yeah, it does pull videos as well. So you can see this one has a video duration of 3 seconds.
Okay.
If there are more videos, it will pull more videos as well. And then you can also manually add your own media. So if you wanted to add a video here, you could easily do so as well.
Perfect. That's pretty cool. So I think the question before was if you could use this for your own web page, for your own website, for your own business, and if you want to create content for your own business.
Yeah, I have an idea. Why doesn't everybody in the chat start throwing in URLs, and I will pick a random URL and we'll just run a demo with that. How about that?
Yeah, if someone has a business here and they want to, we will give you a small stage here.
Yeah, you get a free advertisement from the HeyGen webinar team.
Okay, so but I mean, we go ahead with your demo here because we could do it later on.
Okay. So I'll just show you what this is all about. So here I can actually drag and drop the items assets in order to reorder them. And this will pick the priority of what I think is an important media to include. So if I put the video first and all videos will always come first, then the video is actually the best thing to include. By the way, I do recommend including videos. Videos do, on the output, look much better than photos do. So definitely take that with a high consideration and try and input some videos as well. So go ahead and click next. Now it's just taking all my product description and it's going to ask me who my ads are for. So here it's recommended a few types of people. So yes, managers, freelancers, and startup small business owners. That's right. I'm going to stay in English, and if I wanted to, I could pick a locale, which is basically an accent. So if I wanted to speak English with an Australian accent, I could do so as well. Now it's going to offer me a couple of scripts. So these are based on tried.
This was too fast. So again,
let's go back.
Like for example, I'm in Colombia, Mexico, and like I don't want to have my content in English. What is the next step? I want to have it in Spanish.
Yeah, so we can actually just pick Spanish as an output language here. So I'll just scroll down to Spanish. And if I wanted to, we could have it in a Colombian accent, or if you're trying to market to Mexican, then you can have it in a Mexican accent. And as you know, there are very small dialectical differences between those two different languages, two different variants of Spanish, I should say. So yeah, absolutely. You can pick and customize as much as you want to.
Okay, got it. You can go back to English. I just wanted to let everyone know that yes, you could do it in your own language if you want to create this type of content. Yes.
That's absolutely right. And you can be very customized with exactly what this does. So I'm going to click next. And now what it's doing is it's taking all of the product information and the demographics that I've described and creating scripts for those specific demographics. Now, these are tried and true versions of scripts. So we've got kind of a more Gen Z TikTokery vibe. There's a demonstration, a top 3 reasons, and a more expressive script about how everything about this is perfect and you're super confident that it is. So I'm just going to pick one. If you wanted to, you could edit this. So let's go ahead and edit this. Let's say I want to say, get your AirPods today. That is as simple as it gets. Just type in, edit, and click save. Now the avatar in the next step is going to use this exact script in the video. So again, just to give you a sense of where we're started and where we're going, we started with a URL with just the Amazon product AirPods link. And we're going to end with a fully fledged, edited, cut video with an avatar already speaking the script that knows everything about this product. This is the script that's going to be generated for that avatar. So I'm just going to go ahead and click next so you guys can see. And there's been a lot of updates. So some of you may have tried this tool about a month ago when it came out. There has been a significant amount of updates, including the final templates that we have now produced. So all of the templates here, this 8 you see here, are all brand new templates. You can even go in and click the avatars that we already have. So if we wanted to have Gail in a car, we could do that. If we wanted to keep Leah here, we could do that. There's customizable music, so you can actually pick what kind of the vibe is. And obviously, if you wanted to have no music, you can set it to your own music later. But let's go ahead and show you a couple of these.
The most important thing for everyone here is for sure, if you go to avatar again, yes, you can use, I mean, you don't have your avatars now in your in your library here in your account, but yes, you can use your own avatars. Is it still static avatars or the emotion avatars from your own? So also the big update is here, you don't have to use our public avatars. You can just do this kind of videos and content creation with your own avatar. And I think it makes it more personal, because there are a lot of companies around there, and I love all of them, but you can always just sometimes just use like public avatars, so you can't really do anything. And this is very great about HeyGen. You can use your own avatar, and I just love this.
Absolutely, totally agree. And if you don't want to use your own avatar, or if you just want some variation, you can actually create one with your own avatar. And then right up here, you'll see a new plus button representing a new video. So you can actually do these in batch now, each with their own unique avatar if you wanted to. So you can do, now I've got to wait, but you can do a lot of videos all at once with a bunch of different avatars and a bunch of different templates to see exactly what performs best, or if you just want to use all of them at different times, that's totally up to you.
Yes, I think this is helpful, because like at the end, you have really to create, like, I would call it like kind of predictable pipelines in this funnel. So you have to make A and B tests, and you have to check before, okay, what kind of videos are working and on which platform they are working. And you have to understand the why. And then you could just test it here and create, like multilingual videos at the same time, and then test it out, what it works for your business in the best way.
That's exactly right. There, you can create different variants of the same ad. You can create different scripts with different characters. That's totally up to you. And just to give you a sense, these are all professional actors that we have worked with to create these videos specifically for this use case. So all of these people know exactly how to act in this kind of scenario. And that's why they look so representative of a kind of spokesperson, if you will.
Yeah, maybe use one of the new public avatar videos.
Yeah, so actually, this is a new avatar we just refilmed with our character Leah. She's got a couple of new ones, actually. She's got this one outside, this whole row, one of her in a selfie, in different outfits. So you can pick any of these that you want. All of these are very high quality. We're really excited about all of them. We're even trying to include ones in different scenes. Like you see here, we have Kim in the gym. We're going to try and include like an office and maybe a doctor type, medical type setting, more a professional, more type setting. So there's a bunch of different options that we're coming out with. But right now, these should cover most of the bases in terms of there's a diverse amount of people, diverse clothing, diverse way of talking, and you get all the benefit from that.
I have this conversation here right now that someone is asking for, I would call it right now like a feature request, that they really want to have like a, let's say kind of editor where when actually is the pictures coming up and popping up and like have a bit more control. Is this something we really want to do, or is it something we don't have on our roadmap right now? Can you give us a bit more information about this to get more control, what is showing and when?
Great question. So we've introduced a bunch of ways to control what is showing already. So at the very beginning of this process, when I was uploading the media, you can see that you could drag and drop the different media into a different order, and that will tell the AI system which media to prioritize. So if you absolutely don't want something in there, then just take it out completely. But if you feel like, oh no, I really want these 3 images or videos in there, then put those 3 at the front and the AI will prioritize those.
Okay, but
the second adjustment there is that you're asking for to take this finished product and take it into the studio for further customization. Totally understand. I've heard that a lot from customers. Two things to say. So First is, yes, we're going to enable that. We're working on it now. Turns out to be a much harder, bigger project than anticipated, but we're working hard on it to make sure that you guys are able to customize further. The second thing I'll say is actually that we would love to make the product so good and so reliable and so beneficial 99% of the time that you don't actually need to go into a further editor, that you can just rely on having 9 out of 10 videos be a good enough product for you. And so we're constantly working with our customers to try and understand what is going to increase the level of quality that they expect, and what is the gap between what they're currently getting and what they really expect to be getting, and how do we enable these customers to make 100 videos a day all at once, right?
I think
that should be doable.
What we could also think about is, like, for example, let's just like brainstorm here in this live webinar. So for example, you put the URL link in, and then you have the script already. So you have now 2 sides. The left one is the script. The right one is media. And then you put, like, for example, you have 2 sentence, 3 sentence, and then you put the video on this script. So you have 1 scene. The next one would be the next, like, type of script, and then you have the next media. And then it would be even easier for everyone, because everyone can say, okay, at this script, for example, this 2 sentence, I want to have just this picture, for example. So it could also be an idea not to do it afterwards. So just like do it right away and just put it next to each other, that everyone has a bit more of control. And then there's always a bit kind of AI with where you can also put some effects into it. So we could also develop our AI with a bit more effects engine. And then, like, it's just an idea, but I think this could also be useful.
Absolutely. I totally agree. That will come a little bit later. We've thought about that a lot. The reason I say that is because the way that we've built our templates right now for this product is in such a way that it does not, like, we would not be able to separate out scripts individually and then parse them back together at the end. Right now, we've got to have one script that kind of goes seamlessly throughout the template, but we're on it, and it's something that we're very aware of and are building that.
No, but this is the reason we have this webinars. This is the reason we are, like, so close with our community. It's the feedback, it's the ideas you have, and then we think about this, how we actually could improve the user experience on our products, each product. So I think it was worth just to talk about this for 2 minutes. Okay, so create a video, because we already have 45 minutes, David. We had a bit of packed today. So just show us the last step here. So I'm now selecting my template, and then like what is going on the left side right now? What is it, a preview?
Yeah. That's right. So I'm going to show you guys a couple of different templates, actually, so you can see how much the quality has improved since we first launched these. So just keep in mind that lip sync is not going to be active on this preview. It'll only be active after you've submitted the video. But I'm going to just play a couple of these so you can see the animation and template style that we've chosen to go with, that hopefully does show off these products a lot better than the first one. So I'll go ahead and play a couple of these.
Ever wondered how life could be with Notion? Let me show you. Notion is an AI-powered workspace that turns your ideas into action. Imagine having simple yet powerful notes and documents, centralized wikis to avoid constant hunting for answers, and flexible workflows to tackle any project seamlessly. Managers, freelancers, and small business owners can manage time and projects together with an integrated calendar and benefit from an extensive template gallery, including setups like company wikis, product roadmaps, and more. Plus, you can integrate Notion with all your favorite tools. Don't miss out. Get your AirPods today.
Got it. And it makes it just so much better with this motion avatar engine now, because it's just like, I mean, imagine you have this type of videos and it's just like you're just sitting there, just static. I mean,
absolutely.
Like, make it more interactive, even for the viewer. So it's so cool. And you can use your own avatar. I just want to mention this one more time again. You can create your motion avatar on HeyGen and then use it for this URL to ads, not just for e-commerce products, also for your own business. So pretty cool. Maybe you can go back on this completely workflow, because we have also some example videos, I think, in our library, right? So just to make sure everyone has this kind of understanding. If you go to this community videos,
yes, there's two things I want to show you here, actually.
Yeah.
There's community videos, but then there's also these creator avatars. And what I want to give you a sense for is how personally we're working with these creators to create this content for you guys that ultimately will be used for all of your generation. So if you click into one of these, you'll be able to see, there should be a video for each of these. Okay, it's not loading on my computer. But there should be a video introducing Leah, and it's just her explaining who she is, that she's a creator, that she's super excited to create content with you, and a little bit more about her. So they're featured pretty prominently, and we want to continue doing this and give you guys a whole gallery of different creators to choose from to be able to generate content with. So this is kind of our first step into that to see how people start to engage with it. But you'll see like there's a bunch of creators that already have video. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I can't find one right now.
No, it's totally fine. This is live presentation challenges, so it's all good. I think we can have a look in the back end what's going on here. But
yeah, no worries.
Besides this, yes, exactly. Show us one video with lip synchronization. Maybe you can do it big that everyone can see this because it's a bit. And then let's have a look for one second here.
Yeah.
Are you looking to make visual storytelling accessible to all? Introducing HeyGen, the AI-powered video creation platform. With over 100 plus AI avatars and high-quality AI voices to choose from, you can effortlessly produce studio-quality videos in minutes. Whether it's for scaled outreach, content marketing, product promotion, or learning and development, HeyGen has got you covered. It's user-friendly, supports multiple features, and even ensures data protection and privacy. Join the thousands of Satisfeed customers who have given HeyGen 5-star reviews. Start creating stunning videos today. Trust me, you won't be disappointed.
Got it. Yeah.
Very well done, Nick.
I don't know who he is, but anyway.
So as you guys can tell, that wasn't a creator avatar. That was actually using Nick's own instant avatar that we created for a demo just to create this technology. So these were all created with the creators, but you can even upload your own instant avatar, and it'll stick your avatar right into the same template and create the exact same video for you.
Yes. So I had some questions here overall about HeyGen. So I would really recommend everyone, like next week, I will talk about like HeyGen 101, and I will like just give you a roadmap and also like what is going on at HeyGen right now and also what we do already have. So because someone is asking for personal videos, for sure we have it. I just want to give everyone one more step. David, if you could go to the left bottom, there is labs. I just want to make sure that everyone has this understanding as well. Yes, we have in labs our streaming avatars. We have this personal videos where you just create one video and then you have a placeholder with names, for example. You can add your contact list and then you could send it to 100 of your clients and just using one video, and we will always change the name. For example, it would be AI generated. So it's a pretty big use case actually, and a lot of our enterprise customers are using this. If you now go back one more step, we can also use, or if you're more comfortable with Canva and this editing skills, you could also use Canva. You can download the HeyGen app, you can log in with your account, and then you can use HeyGen Power within Canva, because also we have a partnership here. And yes, the same with Adobe Express for sure. And then I want to share to everyone now the 5 free credits to everyone, because it's already 50 minutes, David. I can always talk for 2 hours, but it's my issue here on my end. But thank you so much today. We will share now the link for the 5 free credits. One thing, because I get always this request after this webinar or 24 hours later, guys, please create an account before and then send the email address. Okay, so it's not working if you just create and type form and then just press any kind of email address. You will not get the 5 free credits. So please create an HeyGen account. You can use the free account, and then we use this email address, and then we will add this 5 free credits to your account. Okay, just to let everyone know. Maybe we can also share the McDonald's link to everyone, because I still think it's pretty cool. I could do it here right away. And then I would love to see you next week in this webinar again, when we talk about HeyGen 101. Let me share this link here. I think it is here, or someone from, yeah, I think everyone should have access to this link. And just try it out for your grandma. You can tag us on X or Instagram or wherever you want to, and see how it looks like. I think it's pretty cool. And yeah, would love to see more from you, and just give us feedback. It's always how we improve our technology. It's always with you together. And then David, maybe the last words to you, and I would love to see everyone on next Thursday for HeyGen 101.
Yeah, thanks. This was my first webinar, so thanks for having me. It was very exciting to finally be able to do this with you, and I do hope to see everybody here next week. Hopefully it's just more exciting from here.
Is there anything we are missing, or can we?
I think we're good to go. Anything else you want to leave us on?
No, I just want happy creating on HeyGen, and then talk to you next Thursday, and have a great night, day, or whatever. Thank you so much. Bye.
Thanks, everybody.